Hey guys, Claude Johnson from GuitarControl.com, and I got another mini lesson for you guys today, so I hope you enjoy it. Let's check it out. Okay, so today we're talking about sixth intervals and using them in your melodic soloing. So what we're talking about here, is stuff like this. Has a cool sound to it, and all we're doing here is we're basically using a sixth interval. So let's start with the key of C. C major scale has all just regular notes, no sharps, no flats. So what you do is you just count up 6 notes. So start on the C, for example. Let's count up 6 notes on the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go to the next note. Count up 6. So you have, and you can keep going up. Okay? So all you do is, again, pick any note of the scale and just count up 6 notes. Alright, so that's kind of the theory behind it. Now there are certain shapes, and usually these shapes involve skipping a string. Now there's an exception to that. If you were, for example, using like 3 notes of string, then you could get your 6 here. But we're not going to worry about that for now. So consider that all the shapes are just going to skip a string. So let's go to our low E string, 8th fret. Here's your first interval. 8th fret and then 7th fret on the D string. And then it again. And then when we get to that third note, the E, now we're on 12th fret, 10th fret. So we've gone back. This is a little bit of a different interval. Technically, you could call it a minor 6 instead of a major 6 interval. But the thing to know is you basically just got 2 different shapes, this one and this one. So if you want to work it out for yourself, you can, of course, check the tabs. But basically all I'm doing is, again, counting up 6 notes. Okay, so now you have the same shapes in the A string, but then when you get to the D string, it's a little bit different. Here's your C. Here we don't go back, we're on the same fret. So it's 10th fret, 10th fret. On the D and B string, 10th fret. And then there's your minor 6, you only go back 1 fret. And same thing on the G string and the high E string. Now, what I want to talk about in this lesson is just the concept of using these intervals to make your playing more interesting as you're soloing, like with the major scale. Now, I'm sure you've all heard blues. 6 are used a lot in blues, like harmonization patterns. By the way, I go over a lot of these harmonization patterns in How to Play Smoking Blues Guitar. So check that out, check that course out. Also, another place in blues is like turnarounds. You've heard this one a gazillion times. So basically I'm just kind of descending chromatically here, but notice I'm using the 6th intervals. And the 6 intervals are very musical, just by themselves. So, yeah. One thing you can do is just slide around. So if you're, let's take our C, go back to the key of C. And you got your C on your 3rd fret A string. So you can just start going up the string. Up and back. High, your high E string. You can do it like that. You can also kind of go back and forth, It's kind of more of a blues feel. a really cool thing to do is to kind of combine them, so you can just, sometimes you're just going up, sometimes you're sliding, like this. That's pretty cool. And you know, you can use them as you're soloing. So you know, if you're like playing more linear kind of, you can kind of go into that 6 interval. Like, so for example, here's a real simple lick, or even simpler. Okay, see how that works? So, and a good like fretboard exercise is you can just kind of noodle randomly, and then see like, okay, where would the 6th be, either up or down? So, like if you were going up, you know. So stop on that note, and then you can kind of go into your harmonization from there. Back into your linear playing. So you can also, so you can go down or up, and just keep in mind when you're playing with these, you can go down the neck, up the neck, you know, and you can play like starting on the low one. You can also play down like, and get all kinds of ideas. So play around with it. You know, throw on a backing track, jam out, and try to throw in those 6 intervals, and you'll be surprised at all kinds of cool things you can come up with. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. And I just want to tell you about our brand new guitar course called Boogie Blues Magic. It's from Jonathan Boogie Long, winner of the 2011 Guitar Center King of the Blues contest. And it's a 3 DVD set with tabs showing you how to play in the 7 quintessential core blues styles. It's awesome, so if you like blues guitar, gotta check it out. Just go to www.boogiebluesmagic.com. So go there right now to check it out. Thanks for watching, and have an awesome day.